Ghana, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and 30 others are on the World Bank's heavily indebted poor countries list. You are watching Emstine TV. Welcome back. And if you're new to the family, you are highly welcome, and please do consider subscribing and turning on your notification bell. And if you are returning viewers, thanks so much for your continued love and support. You are the best. In today's video, as earlier mentioned, we are going to be looking at countries who are indebted and who are listed into the World Bank's heavily indebted poor countries in Africa and in the world at large. So stay tuned to the end of this video so that we can discover this country together, and you get to share your own point of view in the comment section as usual. The heavily indebted poor countries list is a joint initiative by the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The aim of the initiative is to ensure that no poor country in the world ever faces a debt burden it cannot manage. Out of 36 countries on the list, African countries dominate. So what really makes a country to found itself in the World Bank's heavily indebted poor countries? What is the cause? We are going to find it out in this video, and it is not all countries that can be found in the heavily indebted countries list, no matter how poor they are. There are currently about 34 African countries on the World Bank International Monetary Fund's heavily indebted countries list, according to data obtained by Business Insider Africa. Among these heavily indebted poor countries are Ghana, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Benin, Burkina Faso, Burundi, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Comoros, Iceland, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Republic of Congo. Others include Ivory Coast, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Gambia, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Madagascar, Malawi, Mali, Mauritania, Mozambique, Niger, Rwanda, Sao Tome and Principe, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Somalia, Sudan, Tanzania, Togo, Uganda, and Zambia. Those are the countries which are found in the World Bank's heavily indebted poor countries list. The heavily indebted poor countries list is a joint initiative by the World Bank, as earlier said, and the International Monetary Fund, which was launched in 1996 according to information obtained from the International Monetary Fund fact sheet. The aim of the initiative is to ensure that no poor country in the world ever faces a debt burden it cannot manage. So that is why we are looking into this video. The debt relief initiative works in such a way that multilateral financial organizations, including the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, work in partnership with governments across the world to lower external debts of impoverished countries to sustainable levels. Out of the 40 countries that are currently on the list, 33 are in Africa, and they have a combined population of about 760 million people. It is, however, important to note that being poor is not the only eligibility criteria for being admitted on the heavily indebted poor countries list. There are a number of other requirements, including an established track record of capability to grow out of poverty over time. The International Monetary Fund listed the full criteria, as we are going to see. What criteria make a country find itself in the heavily indebted poor countries list? So we are going to see it. They have, like, countries must be eligible to borrow from the World Bank's International Development Agency. So if country is eligible and bold enough to borrow from the World Bank's International Development Agency, that means that country is qualified to be in the poor country indebted list. Only countries facing an unsustainable debt burden that cannot be addressed through traditional debt relief mechanisms can be admitted into the world list of poor indebted country list. The countries must have established track records of development reforms and sound policy. They must also have an established poverty reduction strategy paper in place. That is it. Those are the criteria that ensures and enables a country to qualify to be on the world's heavily indebted poor countries list. So it's not a day job, and it is not an anyhow business to be on the world heavily indebted poor countries list. So a country must stand firm to be able to be classified under the world's most heavily indebted countries list. Thanks so much. If you do like the video, please do subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and don't forget to share the video as well. Till next video, stay blessed. Love you all.